Hey guys, welcome back to Budget with a July Dreamer. So in today's video, I want to share with you some of the goals that I would like to accomplish in Q1 of 2022. Hey guys, welcome to Budget with a July Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I talk about budgeting, saving and investing. If this topic's interested, then please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. So I'm really excited to share with you some of the goals that I would like to achieve in Q1 of 2022. So if you watched my annual 2022 personal and finance goals that I shared back in November last year, you will know that I had set myself about 8 goals, and I decided to break them down into bite-sized chunks, because I am a great believer in setting goals, but I'm even greater believer in ensuring you have a plan of how you are going to actually accomplish those goals. It's one thing saying, oh, I would like to save £10,000 in 2022. How exactly are you going to do it? So I would say, for example, I know I want to save £10,000 for this year. What can I do to be able to save that? I will look at firstly my salary. Is there enough money in there that I can use to add towards saving for that £10,000? Because if I want to save £10,000 in 10 months, then I have to be obviously saving up £1,000 every single month. Now, if that is not possible to do £1,000 every single month, how can I then break it up into bite size? And this is where I employ Transfer Tuesday, where I search within my budget every single week to add a little bit more money towards my financial goals by maybe cutting out some things that I don't necessarily need or are no longer important to me. So this is one of the reasons why I love making sure I break down my big goals into bite size so that I can then attack them more closely, and I can see the progress that way. So I had set a couple of goals of what I wanted to accomplish by the end of Q1 of this year. One of them was I would like to reach 50k in my investments. Then I also said I wanted to have £3,000 saved in my home fund. Then I also said that I wanted to start with the kitchen renovations and, doing up my house, painting it and what have you. And this is where my 10k goal comes in, because it ties in with the fact that I want to do some renovations around my house, and I know it's going to cost me a lot of money. So my budget for that is 10k. So let's start off first with my goal of reaching 50k in my investments. The last time that I looked at my investments, I had over, I believe it was over 44,000 saved, invested already. And then obviously that means I need to have at least, if it's 44, then I need over £6,000 to invest in the next 3 months, and then I will reach my goal. But if it's less than that, because obviously for those of you who watch the stock market like a hawk will know that it has been since December, it's just been down. Yeah, so I have my actual numbers here. Sorry, I've been flicking through my pages because my grand total of my current investments right now, so this is for my stocks and shares, this is for my pensions, and this is for my general investments. So I have over, as of 31st of December when I took the numbers down, I had 43,947 and 29 pence invested at that time, which means I am £6,052 and 71 pence away from my goal of 50k. So one thing I wrote down, and this notebook has my entire life written down. This is how I plan everything. I write everything down. So one thing I wanted to do is, for me, my first thing is to understand my current standing. By this I mean look at my investments and see exactly how far away am I from my goals. So according to the numbers taken on the 31st of December, I am over £6,000 away from my goal of 50k. Then the second point is decide how much is required to reach that goal, which I've just said over £6,000. Then the third one is make sure you remove anything that should not be part of this investment. So there's only one investment because I actually invest for a family member, so that investment should not be included. If I remove that, that brings me down to just over £42,000. So in that case, that means that increases my amount that I need to save, which is over £7,000. And when I do that, it gives me a clear idea of how much I need. And then I sat down and calculated how much would I need every single month to be able to reach that goal, and then how much do I need every single week, then every single day, to be able to reach that goal. So this is how far I've gone into breaking it down. So I have written down my total investments at that time was over £42,000. If I was, yeah, so over £42,000, and then the amount that I will require every single month is over 2,600. At looking at my current budget, this is not something I believe I'll be able to do, but I am due to get a bonus soon, and from my side hustles I could add that in, and that will help me. I believe I'll be able to make that go, but also with the way the stock market is behaving right now, maybe I may just fall short, or it may rise up again and I'll be able to make my goal. So but this is how I think of my financial goals, how I think of how I want to achieve them. So break them down. So I've got the annual goal, but then break it down into bite size. So for me, it's breaking it down into quarterly, and then in that quarterly I break it down into monthly, weekly, and daily. You don't have to do that. You can just break it down into quarterly or monthly, but this is my way of doing things. This is how I prefer to do it. Then saving £3,000 in my home fund, I ask myself questions like, how much do I have right now? At the time of writing down in my notebook, I had £500 saved. How much money do I need to reach my goal? I need 2,500. How will I achieve this goal? I need to be able to put £500 every single month to be able to reach that, and also add in extra money, then add in 1,500 from my bonus, and then I'll be able to reach that goal. But if I remove my bonus, then the amount that I need to put for the next 3 months increases. So these are the things that you need to think about. The final goal that I can share, I have 4 but I'm only sharing 3, is paint the house and do renovations. So for painting the house, it's winter time, nobody wants to be smelling all the paint fumes. So for that, we're going to leave it till later, but the money aspect of it, we're starting now. All right, so if I think about it, I wanted a full-on kitchen renovation, but having spoken to a lot of family members, and they are all anti me renovating my kitchen because they say it's beautiful. But like I said before, I'm the one who spends all the time in there. I'm the one who does the cooking in there. So I want a pleasing kitchen. So what I've decided to do as a compromise, I will do cosmetic updates instead of overhaul renovation of my kitchen. So I'll do cosmetics, so maybe replacing some cabinets, adding in more cabinets. Maybe I will change up the floor because that floor is slippery, and one of these days I'm gonna crack my head on it. Oh, God forbid, but you know, it's very slippery. So it's those things that I am looking at, and I have written down my plan of how I want to do this. So I am looking at using either IKEA or my local kitchens company to see how I can do that simple cosmetic. If it's the way I'm thinking about it now, is if it's just cosmetics, I'll probably buy the parts from IKEA myself, and then my handyman can help me install them, or my partner can do that, or I can do that. So you know, we shall see. But this is how I am thinking about it, and these are the goals that I would like to accomplish in Q1 of 2022. I would do another one of these videos, so one will be an update at the end of Q1, and then the next one will be goals that I would like to accomplish in Q2, because all of my goals are tied to my annual goals for the rest of the year. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find it useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.